I'm Riley Kennedy. My twin sister Rowan chose love, teaching preschool, and a charming architect named Logan Hale. I chose courtrooms, deadbolts, and never trusting anyone who smiled too wide. Turns out one of us chose wrong, until I fixed it. Rowan arrived carrying our niece Everly piggyback because the 4-year-old was too terrified to let go of her mommy's neck. 5 years of falling down stairs. Burns shaped like iron prints on her back. A fractured cheekbone from a car door. And the final unforgivable sin, Logan had grabbed Everly by the hair for crying too loud, then turned on Rowan when she stepped between them. I didn't scream. I cataloged injuries like evidence, took photos under the forensic lamp I keep for trial prep, and started building a war plan. Give me 3 days, I told Rowan. You and Everly stay in my panic room. I'm borrowing your life. Thursday morning I walked into their restored Victorian, wearing Rowan's soft cardigan and the faint scent of her vanilla body wash. Gloria, Logan's mother, and Kendra, his sister, were already on the sectional, sipping mimosas, waiting to critique Rowan's grocery list. They never noticed the prosecutor behind my sister's eyes. Logan came home at 7:42 p.m. reeking of bourbon and entitlement. He barked for dinner, raised the same fist that had fractured Rowan's ribs twice, and learned in 1.8 seconds what happens when you swing at a woman who trains Brazilian jiu-jitsu after putting away murderers all day. I caught the punch, pivoted, and introduced his face to the marble island. Once. For practice. Gloria screeched. Kendra reached for her phone to call 911. I smiled, hit play on the kitchen speaker, and let them hear their own voices from the hidden recorder I'd planted at dawn. We should just slip something in her tea, commit her for 72 hours, and get custody while she's strapped down. The color drained from both their faces like I'd pulled a plug. Friday they tried brute force. Kendra's boyfriend, Big Dre, showed up to teach me respect. He left on a stretcher after I dislocated his shoulder and played the nanny cam footage for the responding officers. They handcuffed him instead of me. Saturday morning they attempted the knockout coffee. I swapped the cups while Gloria's back was turned, waited until she took a long Victoria sip, then watched her slump face first into her own scrambled eggs. When she woke up 20 minutes later, I was sitting across from her holding the empty pill bottle and a signed confession I'd already emailed to myself. By 4 p.m. they were animals, with no moves left. I laid 3 color-coded folders on the farmhouse table like tarot cards of doom. Folder read, 5 years of medical records, time-stamped photos, pediatric reports on Everly's accidental bruises. Folder blue, 48 hours of fresh video, Logan assaulting Rowan, me, Gloria drugging the coffee, Kendra conspiring. Folder gold, divorce decree, sole custody to Rowan, for $1,800 monthly support, house in Rowan's name only, lifetime protective order against all 3. Door number 1, I said, I walk this to the DA Monday morning. You share an orange jumpsuit. Door number 2, you sign, you vanish, and you never breathe the same air as my sister or niece again. Logan tried one last growl. I leaned in until he smelled courtroom disinfectant on my breath. Raise your voice again, and I'll add attempted murder of a federal officer to the list. I'm feeling creative. They signed. Hands shaking, mascara rivers. Gloria actually wet herself when she realized the house was never in Logan's name. It had always been Rowan's inheritance from our grandmother. Sunday noon, a deputy supervised while they loaded a U-Haul under a sky the color of justice. Logan looked back once, defeated, smaller than I'd ever seen a man. I met his stare and mouthed, run fast. 6 months later Rowan teaches again, laughs in full sentences, sleeps with the lights off. Everly draws pictures of 3 stick-figure women holding hands under a rainbow, Mommy, Auntie Riley, and her. No monsters in the crayon box anymore. Logan pumps gas in another state to make child support payments he'll be writing until Everly graduates college. Gloria's condo is in Florida foreclosed. Kendra's back on her baby daddy's couch. And me? I still put predators away for a living. Only now one of them knows exactly how it feels when the cage door slams from the outside. If you're watching this with bruises under concealer and a knot in your stomach every time his key turns in the lock, Listen close. You're not crazy. You are not weak. You are waiting for your moment. And when it comes, you won't need a twin. You'll just need to remember you were born a lion. I wore my sister's skin for 72 hours. I gave her back her roar forever. Like this if you believe some monsters belong in cages.
Subscribe.
Because the next story might be yours.